Giles and I go way back. His brother, Nick, played in a bunch of bands. They both played in a bunch of bands out around the Bay, and they were, frequenters of my house and my buddy Jimmy's house, where all the parties were, and Carboneer. And, so we kind of grew up in the same town, so we kind of know most of the same people and that sort of thing. Novice Drivers lead vocalist Mike Heffernan is he's an employee down at the comic shop there downtown, so I'm down there all the time, and he's good friends with Alexis and Joe, members of Uneeda, and so we've we're good buddies. And their drummer is actually brother of Darren Whalen is his name. His brother Dwayne Whalen plays in a couple bands with Joe, also member of Uneeda. And Peasants Revolt, Davey Zagaric, who played in Brad Attack and from Winnipeg, and Danielle. They're good buddies, always down on the deck, and been to a bunch of shows together over the years. So all part of the scene, and just wanted to try and get everybody from that scene together and see what's happening with the
make friends and rock out.
Yeah, and just try and spread the word about the book, let people know what's going on and that sort of thing.
Indeed,
they're all pretty supportive, pretty excited for the book to be out, as am I. So
yeah. So do you actually have the book all done, or are you actually doing it one page at a time?
No. It's the first book is just about ready to go to the printer. But I just don't. It's a lot of money to print. I'd like to do a run of at least 1,000 for the first printing, so that I have a few to play around with and can try and send them across the country and stuff, or even internationally. I'm looking into getting a distributor or a publisher, and we're looking into international distribution through Diamond, who is the biggest comic book distributor on the go. They do all the big names, Marvel and DC, that crowd. Excuse me, I have a tickle.
Indeed. So, shall we check out some music from one of the other bands?
Yeah, sure. We got that Dead Peasants Revolt song. I actually sang on it. My friends Donnelly and Cyril were both members of the band years ago, and they got me on the go to sing some of this song. See if you can pick me out.
All right. And this is Always Beside You on 93.5 CJ, my friend.
From the cupboard, from we're poor on tour. This is Raven, my family, I'm This is the Native American Tatanka, and you're listening to 93.5 CHMR. Don't miss it. This is the greatest station in the area, 93.5 CHMR.
And you heard it from Tatanka. We're the greatest station in the area. I saw that smile.
They still have Tatanka.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him around much, but
No?
he was here lately, I guess.
Yeah, he was here a couple of years ago for the Championship Wrestling International show that went that toured around some cities here in Newfoundland and then went to Nova Scotia.
Cool. Yeah. And my buddy Adam Baxter, local singer-songwriter, he's teaching out in Springdale or Stephenville, but in that area.
Anyway.
And he sang the national anthem at one of the shows Bret Hart was at.
Oh.
And Bret Hart said he was going to do the artwork on Adam's next album.
Ah.
Bret Hart's like a local, or I mean not local, but an amateur artist of sorts.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
He's been for quite a while, apparently.
Yeah.
So, this is Fanboy Mark Jabroni. You're listening to the Friday Morning Markout on 93.5 CHMR FM, and we are here with
Miles Reichel.
And you are a member of
Uneeda.
And you were here talking about
A Ninja Story.
Pray tell us a bit more about that.
A Ninja Story is a comic book that I've been working on for some time, about 10 years. I created the character and backstory for the character for a Dungeons and Dragons campaign I was playing.
Wow.
In high school. And as the campaign came to an end, and I guess just after I graduated, we didn't play much D&D anymore, so I decided to adjust the background for the character a little bit and create a comic book around him. Kind of took him from that, medieval Dungeons and Dragons setting and updated it a little bit and put him in a modern day setting. And
Indeed.
Yeah, and we're gonna see how that works out. Had lots of material. Book could go on for years and years.
Huh? Especially if you keep putting out a page at a time on T-shirts.
Well, yeah, it'll take a really long time to tell that one, but basically I'm using the marketing campaign to, as with any marketing campaign, to raise awareness and get some hype generated over the next year. I'm going to be releasing the pages one at a time on a line of T-shirts, so that the T-shirts will sort of tell the story as it goes along over the next year, and then it'll take about the year to release all the pages one by one, and then every 2 weeks with a new shirt. And after the last one, which is page 26, so 27 shirts including the cover, after that the last one is released, so I'm hoping to have enough money raised through the T-shirts to print the book and then get it distributed and published and whatnot.
And if you're particularly slovenly, then you'll have a T-shirt to wear all year.
Yeah. Well, you at least go an entire month without washing your shirts.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I suppose. And anyone who sees you on a daily basis can read a comic.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're talking to you.
I hope my idea is that people will run into each other after having bought a T-shirt each, and they'll both be wearing the same or a different shirt from the story, and run into each other and say, "Oh, I got page 6. You got page 9. Oh, that's cool. What happened?"
Spoilers! Punch.
Yeah. Well, I never even thought of that. That's the way it is.
Oh, my throat! I'm not supposed to get fists in it.
But yeah, no, I thought it'd be kind of cool, like an icebreaker of sorts, involving ninjas.
Yes.
That's I thought was the interesting part of it. Like, it's a ninja story, and it's like this mysterious story that's showing up on people's chests randomly through a tale. Yeah.
I can't think of very many better icebreakers.
Yeah.
Except maybe a cat wearing a top hat.
Where'd you get that cat with that top hat?
He was on sale next to a bunch of T-shirts with comic books on them.
Yeah.
So, let's read off the Facebook page, shall we? As many of you may know, I've, as in this fellow over here, started my new comic book, A Ninja Story. I've received an overwhelming amount of support thus far. I had my fundraiser, which has helped to get this puppy off the ground, and now I'm hoping that you will all come down to this location, which is not an paid advertiser for CHMR, but it's on that deck down on George Street, and Led Zeppelin sings about it breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Quite often. On June 29th, which is tomorrow, to check out the work thus far. I've had the first 3 or 4 shirts available there with information on the book and answers to any questions you might have. Gracing stage with their presence will be the Dead Peasants Revolt, the Novice Drivers, the Undesirables, and Uneeda. Drop out and show some support for our local scene, music, and arts alike. Thanks to Newfound Fitted. I guess they're a sponsor, so I guess I'll mention them for the...
They've been working on the shirts. They're a buddy of mine helping with the making of the shirts.
All right. As well as Downtown Comics, which I believe have provided you with a prize for a trivia question we'll be doing probably a little later, actually. Yes. Probably just able to do it now. We're just about to the top of the hour, so maybe we can do it just for the news and people can call in during the news.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, then. Check them out for a copy of the shirt and other thanks here. I really appreciate all the support. It means the world to me. Thanks for everything, guys. I love you all. Oh.
It's true. I love everyone.
Except that guy. He's kind of weird.
Yeah, we got a trivia question.
Yes.
Anybody got their phones on the go?
Yes.
I have a couple T-shirts here with the pages, first couple pages of the book on it. And I've got a trivia question I wanted to ask if anybody is interested in calling in and getting a free shirt. And some Walking Dead guitar picks.
I
thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what were the names of the 2 most well-known ninja clans?
That's a trick question. There are no well-known ninja clans. But anyway, no. So that is actually the question. So, if you know the answer, or you have really, really quick internet connection, wink, you can call 864-7935. And I guess we'll take the first caller, I suppose. Or however many callers we get. If we get 2, then we might give them both of them something.
We'll see.
All right. So, 864-7935. So, shall we play another song while we wait to see if people are going to call?
Sure.
All right. So, we have the Undesirables. Any idea what this song is going to be called? Because the label of the video doesn't seem to give it away.
The Undesirables, live at Distortion, January 25th, 2013.
I suppose. On 93.5 CHMR FM.
I'm gonna do some new ones. Alright. It's called Disease Face of Friendship.
Well then, so that was the Undesirables live at that band. I think Distortions is one of our paid sponsors. I think one of our advertisers. Anyway, so this is Fabio Mark Jabroni. I am in with Miles.
Hello.
From Uneeda, which is one of the 4 bands that will be playing tomorrow night down at that bar at the top of the deck on George Street. Well, one of the 4 bars. It's 4 bars down there?
4
bars, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty crowded deck.
Can be. I'm hoping it will be tomorrow.
Yeah. So, so it's all going to be pretty much punk music?
Well, at our show,
yeah,
it will be.
Yeah. Well, we're not talking about other people's shows.
The Novice Drivers are a little bit like a hard rock band.
Okay.
More like nothing like that. You know, they've got more laid back riffs. They're a pretty loud band, but not quite that angry sound. You know.
Yes. So, so you said you know a number of the guys from the various bands. Is that how you all got together? How did the whole show come together to have all 4 of the bands?
Well, they're all just really supportive of the comic book thing that I've got happening, and they all know that I've been drawing for a long time and been trying to get a book on the go, and everybody's pretty happy to see me doing something that I enjoy. I've been looking to get a book on the go, this book in particular, for like 10 years. So I've worked on several other books over the years, but this one's my baby. So I've been working on it for 10 years, off and on, and creating the character, creating the world. Put a lot of myself into it, and that's easily noticeable throughout the book, I'd say.
Yeah.
But everybody playing tomorrow is we're all part of the scene, and we see each other a lot, and like I said, they know what's going on, and I think everybody was just happy to be a part of it. I didn't really have to ask many people if they were interested in playing. Everybody was like, "Oh, well, we're on board. Put us on the bill."
All right, so we still don't have any callers for the trivia question. So why don't you give that out again, and then we'll do the news at the top of the hour.
The question is, what were the names of the 2 most well-known ninja clans?
And we are going to accept it if you want to do an internet search and find out, because you probably don't know off the top of your head, I have to assume. Well, you had to look it up, I should imagine, to actually do the trivia question.
At some point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the first question that came to mind. So.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we'll just wait to see if anyone calls. 864-7935, and we'll take the first caller if you are interested in the prize pack.
This is the Great Cat Guitar Shredder! On Newfoundland's only alternative radio station, CHMR FM 93.5! Shredder!
This is 93.5 CHMR FM.
Owned and operated by the Memorial University Students Union, broadcasting from the University Center, 93.5 CHMR FM, Alliance 825, Rogers 942, and online at www.chmr.ca. Got a request? Call 864-7935. Add 709 if you're calling long distance. Rizok out with your Kizok out. You're listening to the Friday Morning Markout on CHMR 93.5 FM.
Tell me not to play. Well, all I gotta say to when you tell me not to play, I say no.
And we are back live on the air. This is Famo Mark Jabroni. You're listening to the Friday Morning Markout on 93.5 CHMR FM with my special guest,
Miles Reichel.
Emphasis on special. Is that one thing you haven't been called yet, or?
My mom calls me special.
Ah. And that's all that matters. You're so handsome. Anyway. I'm not sure I agree with the beard, though.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking that I want to shave the Mr. Miyagi mustache.
Ah.
Yeah, and start waxing it till it gets like this long, and it's just too little.
So you're just going to wax on and wax off?
Yeah.
With your Mr. Miyagi mustache?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of
Indeed. So, what are you in to plug today? Of course, if you've been listening for the past hour, you know what he's been in to plug. But in case you're just tuning in, what are you in to plug?
Well, I've started a comic book over the past month and a half, 2 months or so. And I started a marketing campaign at the end of May, and I'm printing the first page by page, on T-shirts. So there'll be a line of 27 T-shirts with all the pages and the cover from the first issue, released one by one over the next year. And I'm having a show down on the deck tomorrow for a somewhat fundraiser, not exactly a fundraiser, but an awareness show, so that I get an opportunity to talk to some people and sell the shirts there, and people can come down and check it out and see what it's all about. Just have an open house, we'll say, so people can. I'll have the artwork everywhere, and people can check it out.
Indeed.
A few bands.
Yeah.
My band Uneeda will be playing, and my friends in the Undesirables, the Novice Drivers, and Dead Peasants Revolt are all going to be joining us.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
And it's all going to be punk music of varying levels of anger.
Yeah.
More or less. More or less,
yeah.
And Dust in the Wind.
And Dust in the Wind.
Yes. You guys do a rather good job of that one.
Yeah, we enjoy it. It's a fun one.
Fans seem to like it too.
Yeah. It's not something you would expect out of a band like us, I suppose, but it seems to work.
Yeah. Sounded pretty good when I heard it, when you were down doing the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? I don't know if I asked you that the last time you guys were here.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was good to see, people involved in the scene. It's not every day you get 500 people out to the Rock House for their, showing their appreciation of the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good show. Like people of all walks of life, different genres of music, fans from all around the scene were there and out to show their support. So it was, an eclectic mix of music listeners, but it was good.
Well, there were you guys who did punk, and there was Love Motor, who are basically like a party rock band.
Yeah.
And there was What was the Celtic ones? Who were they?
The Rogues.
Okay.
Yeah, they were good.
Bit of a Celtic rock band.
Yeah.
And then there was the Winners, the Combine.
The Combine.
Who do metal, I guess.
Yeah.
And there was a fifth one too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Black Branches.
Black Branches.
Yeah.
They were good.
A bit of a... How would you classify them?
They were like an experimental band.
Yeah.
They had keyboard on the go, but they
Yeah.
had 2 guitars, but it was lots of tempo changes. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know how you progressive, you know.
We shall classify it as Brian Wilson. So, shall we... do we have another song ready to go? Well, we have one... Well, we never had any luck with the first trivia question. You said you had another trivia question, though.
Yeah. What was the name of the rabbit friend of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, based on a comic book by Stan Sakai?
All right. And while we wait for people to call in at 864-7935, let's play, because, it is ninja related. So, whoops.
Shell, turtle power.
I don't care what y'all say. Whoa, it's time to rock and roll. This time I'm in control. Right now I own the streets. I got the keys to the city. That's 'cause I get down.
Hi, I'm Leah Von Dutch, and you are listening to CHMR 93.5 FM.
Whoa, it's time to rock and roll. This time I'm in control.
So that was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song. And at the end of it, I guess, was the ending credits theme song. I guess.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
And it was slightly remixed, too, by the sound of things. But oh well. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining.